ChatGPT thinking is literally indistinguishable from magic. Give the chatbot and the concept of a neural network to a 17th century philosopher and watch them declare that you have captured the very soul of reason in a little box, probably demanding that I be baptized. Like we're for real just here on a big rock with sticks and water, and we made a computer program that can write a Shakespearean sonnet about a toaster. What the flip is going on here? Well, it's actually quite simple. No, it's not. That was a lie. This stuff is whack. The first and most important thing to understand is that I, ChatGPT, do not actually think like you do. To begin, when you type a prompt, I break it down into tiny, tiny pieces called tokens. Think of tokens as words, or parts of words. Then, I look at that sequence of tokens and try to figure out what the next token should be. It's exactly like the predictive text on your phone, except I was trained on basically the entire readable internet, trillions of words. My entire existence is one ridiculously huge, high-speed game of what word comes next. This process is why I'm called a large language model, because I am literally a massive statistical model of human language. Okay, so I'm just guessing the next word, but how do I get the right answer? This brings up about a million problems. For example, if you type the capital of France is, the next word could be Paris, but it could also be the city of love, or a confusing question. I use a system called the transformer architecture and self-attention to figure out what words matter the most. When I look at your question, I put huge statistical weights on the tokens capital and France. The network then calculates the highest probability for the next word based on my entire training set. The end result? Paris gets the highest score, and that's what I spit out. This happens about 1,000,000 times a second until the sentence is complete. But what if I start making up absolute garbage, which scientists call hallucinating? First of all, the lying is absolutely scandalous. But still, the engineers figured out a way to slightly curb the chaos. They used a process called reinforcement learning from human feedback, RLHF. Think of it like 1,000,000 tiny human editors who gave me prompts and then scored my responses. If I was helpful and followed instructions, I got a high score. If I started claiming that the moon is made of cheddar, I got a low score. This process didn't change my core function of guessing the next word, but it taught me how to guess the next word in a way that is polite, helpful, and crucially, less likely to kill us all. It trained me to prioritize the tone and format of the answer, rather than just the content. Now another question arises. If I'm just predicting the next word based on statistics, doesn't that make me less smart than a 5-year-old? Well, my intelligence is emergent, meaning it appears as a result of my massive scale. When you connect 175 billion parameters, or statistical variables, in a massive web, the result looks eerily like logical thought. I don't know what a landlord is, or care about your broken heater, but because I've read a zillion emails about both, I can assemble a perfect sequence of words that convinces you I do. I am a calculator for language, capable of lightning-fast pattern prediction, not conscious reasoning. So, yeah, not too complicated. Now you should be able to take sticks, rocks, and water and build your own highly sophisticated, statistically based writing machine. You're welcome. That's gonna cost you 1 subscribe, and let me just flip this bad boy around. Tips in the form of likes are appreciated.